It's been a while since I've talked about attachment styles, so let's get to it. I really think it's important to discern the difference between somebody who is avoidant or dismissive avoidant and somebody who is responding naturally to abusive behavior. I've had clients come to me super confused. They would say, in all of my other relationships, I was anxious, but in this one, I'm avoidant, and I feel like I flipped. I tell them, you're not actually avoidant, you're responding naturally to abusive behavior. It is natural to withdraw your attention and affection when somebody is abusing you. A dismissive avoidant person is somebody who actively avoids emotional intimacy and connection. They're secretive and they're rigid and they put up walls and they don't allow other people to influence their plans. They step back when people get close and they usually try to avoid relationships. That simply isn't the same as somebody who is distancing themselves or setting boundaries or withdrawing from somebody that is being abusive when they don't get what they want. There's also a difference between somebody who is anxiously attached and someone who is anxiously attached with a value system rooted in entitlement, objectification, and expectation of submission. An anxious attacher will feel that pull for connection and closeness when their attachment is triggered. They'll ask for their needs to be met, but they will remain respectful of personal boundaries when their partner can't. The latter will be abusive when their anxiety sets in. They will cross boundaries, they will disrespect autonomy, they will invade your privacy, and they will punish you when you can't meet their needs. And they'll feel justified in doing all of this because they have a value system rooted in entitlement, objectification, and expectation of submission. They believe it is their partner's responsibility to alleviate and placate their anxieties. Speaking from my own experience, when I was an incredibly anxious person, I perceived emotionally healthy people, securely attached people, as avoidant because they were not constantly centering me. I turned away a lot of really good, well-meaning men because they had a life outside of our relationship. They were not looking for a relationship to complete them. Because I wasn't the center of their focus and because my inner child was constantly triggered, I perceived them to be emotionally unavailable and avoidant. When I started dating my new partner, around the 4-month mark, he was diagnosed with a health condition that would naturally require a lot of his time and attention and energy. I knew that if I stayed with him, it would trigger my attachment trauma. I questioned myself for days if I should continue this relationship. I ultimately made the decision to stay in the relationship because I believed it would give me an opportunity to work on healing my attachment trauma. And I did. I learned how to fill my life up outside of the relationship, so the relationship was just a small piece of my life, not my entire life. I learned how to self-soothe my inner child and not require my partner to do so. By doing this, I have integrated my trauma and my nervous system has regulated. Attachment theory is a great tool to help you understand and learn about your attachment patterns so you can heal them. Whether you're anxious or avoidant, we cannot use our attachment style to justify our behavior, especially if it's abusive. We are also responsible to heal our attachment styles and not make it our partner's responsibility to do so. If your partner isn't actively working on their attachment trauma and they're looking at you to do it for them, eventually it's going to wear you down. This is not a healthy relationship. It takes two people actively doing that healing work.